Oh yes, this is what's up. So I just got home from work and I'm gonna eat some Chinese food. I'm so excited. And then I'm gonna take my final. This is for my language disorders class. This test is 3 hours long. I'm dying. And there was like an assignment portion that you have to turn in that's worth 50 points. And I finished that at work. I just have to like type it up. I printed it out and wrote it out, but I have to type it or like just put it into the worksheet online. So that's fine. I'll do that. And then I'll be done with that class. And then tomorrow my articulation and phonological disorders class has its final. And that final is only 90 minutes long. So I am in love, basically. I think that one's been my favorite class because I felt like all the assignments were really worthwhile and made a lot of sense. But now I'm gonna eat because I'm really hungry, and I will obviously check in with you. I finished my final. I got a 98 on it. Pretty pleased. However, one of the questions, I swear I answered correct because I looked it up and I like read verbatim like what the question was. And as I was scrolling, it must have just changed my answer. Like, I'm not kidding. I'm not just being like, oh, the computer made a mistake. Like, obviously I got a 98%. Like, I know the material. So I got it wrong, and I'm so mad because I looked it up, and the answers to the next question was right by that one. So like two questions, like one was over receptive language and one was over expressive language. And so obviously they were like right next to each other in the textbook, and they're right next to each other on the test. So I looked them both up and I got one of them right. So mad. And then the other one was like a trick question, and I feel like I should have known. And then the other one, I feel like I'd answered it correctly as well, but I think it was like my fault or something. Like, I read it too quickly and was like, oh yeah, it's this, but it was like which one of these is false? And it, like, the answer I chose had like a not in it or something when it shouldn't have had a not in it. So it was like double negative. So kind of a trick question as well. She had a lot of those in there where it was like which one of these is false. So now I'm making Chinese because I had a little bit before my test. I was like, okay, if I want more, like, I'm gonna have to wait until after the test because I like have to get this done. So I made more Chinese. So I know I didn't get much footage these past 2 days, especially because of homework, and today I didn't even want to bother with bringing my camera with me to work because I wasn't sure if I'd even vlog in the car at all anyway. So I just felt like it was gonna make me more late. But I did score, and I scored some good parking. I only had to circle the parking lot like twice instead of giving up after circling it like 4 times. It's crazy. There's like a school right next door that gets out right when I'm supposed to arrive, so, and I always think today I'm gonna be on time, and then I usually arrive like a minute early, right on time to park, or a few minutes late. So then parking's even worse because it's like the exact time the kids get released. So yeah, tomorrow I only have my short final and then I am done. I'm feeling much better today, way less coughing. They're not as painful, they're not as gross. I was feeling a little bit of the aches in my body, but I don't really care because I wasn't coughing all of the time, so that's good. And I went to bed earlier than I have been last night, meaning I went to bed at like almost 3, but before 3, so that was good. And I'm gonna wash my face and go to bed now, and it's 2 a.m. so I'm doing good so far.